Yo guys, what's going on? Robert Warshak here, and we're going to be taking a look at another budget deck. This time we're going to look at Budget Token Druid. Token Druid has ascended recently into the tier 1 position based on the meta and the cards that they continually, every expansion, add to try to give the token slash Treant Druid help. Finally, it received enough help to put it in a tier 1 slash tier 2 spotlight. Even in its budget version, it's still a really good deck. As you'll see in the games, we're playing at Legend, we're beating other Legend players, playing very, very not budget decks, and we're doing just fine. So for those of you who are ballers on a budget, looking for a nice sort of aggressive style deck, this is going to be a really good pick for you. So for those of you unfamiliar with how we do these videos, we're going to take a look at each and every card in the deck. I'm going to explain why that card's in the deck, some synergies. From there, we're going to head into the games. You guys are going to see the deck in action like I mentioned, and hopefully you guys can replicate that on ladder. So Acorn Bear, it's a 1 mana 2/1. That's not why we play it. We play it because of its Death Rattle, which gives basically 2 1/1 squirrels to our hand. This board wants to go wide, summon as many minions as possible. From there, use cards like Power of the Wild, Blessing of the Ancients, Savage Roar, to be able to not only buff the board, but do burst damage to our opponent and kill them very quickly. So this is basically a 1 minion that turns into 2 more minions, and it does it over a variety of different bodies. Moving to Tree Enforcements, this is our great 1 mana play. It's a 1 mana 2/2 Treant, which allows us to curve perfectly into the Jurologist. The Jurologist is a 2 mana 2/3 battle cry. If you control a Treant, discover a spell. Most of the time, Druids have really good spells, whether it's draw, more Savage Wards, more field buffs, heal, taunts. Druids are known for having very powerful spells. Dreamway Guardians, again, it's a 1 mana summon 2 minions. They have lifesteal, so against those pesky face hunters or any sort of aggressive style deck, being able to Dreamway Guardians, buff the 1/2s up to maybe like 2 3s or 3 4s, and then having them attack each and every turn will get you out of a lot of spots that normally you'd lose in. Power of the Wild, normally used to give all the minions on your side of the board +1/+1, which I was talking about earlier, being able to buff our small minions into not so small minions. Sometimes you'll use it as the 3/2 Panther, but more times than not, the 1/1 is really good. Moving to the Shrew, it's a 2 mana 1/1, which is bad, but it summons a 2/2 Treant, so it's technically a 2 mana 3/3, but again, we like having a bunch of small minions on the board for the buffs, so this being in 2 bodies is actually, if this was a 2 mana 3/3, it'd still be good, but for this deck, we almost would rather have it in 2 separate bodies because we want to buff them up. The Bees, being able to basically kill a minion if we need to for 3 mana, or we could use this on like a Lackey, so we kill a Lackey and we get 3 1/1s. Bees is just a super solid card in this deck for not only, like I said, removal, but summoning minions on your side of the board. Blessing of the Ancients, like this card a lot. It's a 3 mana twin spell, give your minions +1/+1, so it's very similar to Power of the Wild, but it has twin spells. It does cost 1 more mana, but it's got twin spell. So being able to have 2 or 3 minions on the board, we Blessing, following turn we Blessing, and their minions are pretty good, and they hit a lot, and we like this card because it's a bunch of animals. Landscaping, it's a 3 mana summon 2/2 Treants, or 3 mana 4/4, again split into 2 different bodies. And remember, with all the Treants, we've got synergies with the Aerophonics, which allows us to draw 2 cards depending on how many Treants we have. Most of the time it's going to be free or 1 mana. And then we also have Mulch Muncher, so every Treant that dies, this guy reduces down. We'll get to them in a second, but just that's why we have so many Treants in the deck. Savage Roar, it's a 3 mana. This is what's going to win, I want to say, not all of our games, but this Savage Roar is going to win games that we shouldn't have won. It's going to win games that we should have won. It's going to win. It's just, Savage Roar is an amazing card in this deck. It's 3 mana, give your characters +2 attack this turn. This includes all minions on your side of the board and your face. Don't forget your face gets the +2 attack. So double Savage Roar with 2 or 3 minions on the board is crazy damage. And if you've got more than 3 minions on the board and you Savage Roar, you're just pumping out big daddy damage. So everybody likes that. Well, your opponent doesn't, but you do. Soul of the Forest, in my non-budget version, I actually only run 1 of these because it's kind of a win more, but in the budget version, we've got to make sacrifices. We have the room. Soul of the Forest does win games. It's really annoying for your opponent to deal with. If you got even 2, 3, 4 minions on the board, Soul of the Forest, either make trades, go face, and then try to follow up with a lethal the following turn. Them just having to deal with 2 waves of minions because they have to kill the minion, then they have to kill the Treant that comes out of the minion, and this just gives you time to play cards like Savage Roar and the ability to buff more stuff. Plus, again, more Treants die, the cheaper Mulch Muncher is. Swipe, I like this card a lot in this meta because of all the lackeys. A lot of stuff has 1 HP, and being able to kill a big minion and a bunch of smaller minions is insane. Plus, Swipe can go face. We like swiping face because it's burst damage that, like, with this deck, we only have basically minion damage. There's no sort of spells that do damage face without minions, and swipe is kind of like our burst from hand if we happen to just run out of stuff on the board. Aerophonics, this is our draw mechanic. We don't run Nourish, we don't run Wraths. This is basically how we draw, and most of the time this is going to be, like I said, a 0 or a 1 mana draw too, because this deck does have a lot of treants. The Forest Aid, this is our late game win condition. We summon 5 2/2s if our opponent clears that. This has Twin Spell. We summon 5 more 2/2s, and if they don't kill that, we Savage Roar and win the game. If they do kill that, hopefully we've drawn another Forest Aid, and we just do it again. So we basically have just 4 turns of summoning 5 2/2s, and our opponent has to clear them each and every turn, because if they ever don't, we use Soul of the Forest, Savage Roar, we start buffing them up, and we kind of just win. So this is our, like, play this. If our opponent doesn't do anything, we win card. And then we have Mulch Muncher. How can we not play this guy? It has Rush. It's an 8/8. Most of the time, it's going to be fairly cheap, you know, in anywhere between like 0 to 4 mana. And remember, it costs 1 less for each friendly treant that died. So our minions dying is normally pretty bad, but this guy makes it semi worth it when you're able to summon potentially a 0 mana 8/8 with Rush. So not only does it trade, but it's a very, very big boy. So with that, if you enjoy the budget decks, you enjoy this one, treat you well, throw a like, throw a comment in the section below. Really helps the YouTube video out. And with that, let's head into the games and enjoy, guys. I like how Rob generally does it. Yeah, I am a strong believer at RNG reset. Look at this hand now. Look at this. We got a 2 into a 3 with coin. We're fucking, look at this. Look at this hand. We got 2 into 2 into 3, and it's lifesteal against the hunter. RNG reset is real. It's real as fuck. It's mega real. Oh my god, this hand.
What shall we hunt?
This hand is so sick, bro. So next turn we play this. Well, do we even need to? What was his turn 4 looks like? It might be landscaping. Landscaping might actually be right here, but he can keep killing off our like dudes. But if we do this, we pump 3 more damage and he like can't kill them as easily. Oh my god. All right, never mind. This is the play. Oh my god. And then we've got Savage Roar. When you refresh your game, not only do you reset your RNG, but you reset your mind as well. Your mind gets reset by reading this. Bullet, you're exactly right. That mind RNG reset. All right, we win next turn. See, how is this not an RNG reset? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14 hero powers game. How is that not like perfect? Oh shit, we're out of water. Stay hydrated. Hydration is key. My body is my temple. The water gets the intaketh.
Victory is in my grasp.
I said I almost dropped it. I made a sell, boys. I sold it $9.35. I sold the Ethereum Classic.
I have no time for games.
I saw this pump right here. It was like dun dun dun, and it was like ba 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 ba, and I was like sell, sell, sell. So now we good. Now I wait. I lie pray for the next big sale. What the fuck just happened? He played 2 secrets. I can guarantee you he has a yeah.
Got one.
Definitely had to play around the explosive. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. How is it 12 o'clock already? Where the fuck did the day go, dude? Doggos? Not doggos. He's taking 3? Savage Roar is a card. Doggos. Deadly shot. Oh my. And then he trades here. Alright, it's fine though. Savage Roar hero power is still lethal. The name of this song is called Bubble Wrap. Wow, we went up 75 points. Boop, 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 boop.
I must protect the wild.
Look at this hand, dog. How you gonna tell me resetting the RNG isn't real? No, Haley, we gotta so me, you, Chavo, that's 3 members of an elite squad. How many more members do we need to have a full arsenal of Overwatch? We need 3 more, right? It's 6 players to a team, or is it 5? Pretty sure it's 6, right? Confirmation bias? How is this bias? This is fact. This is factual information. This hand is in fact good. I'm not being biased when I say this hand is fucking nutter butter. Like, look at this curve. This is a madman's curve. This guy's name is Fartshine. This guy's name is Fartshine. Pretty good. Let the fart shine over you and have a dream. Let it wash away. Look at this. Destruction. Annihilation. Damn, I fucking typed the shit out of that.
Ha, this guy's toast.
I will act as your scale.
Wasn't that this was it was like a reality TV show like a really long time ago that had this as its intro song. So I say it, you swat face, you hit here, you hit here. It's a done deal, folks. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Put it in the back. Slap another win on the deck.
None can escape my fury.
I must protect the wild.
RNG has almost our good hands has run out, boys. This guy's top 1,000. That's a big jump. This guy's like, oh my god, he's at 700. I'm at 16. We gotta beat this guy. We need to accumulate his points. I need to absorb his points. Oh, Fergie, big girls don't cry. Ellie giggle. What else is another good song? Oh, there it is. Looks good. 6-man Overwatch team playing Overwatch right now. No big Yaley. No big Yaley. All right, so we need 3 more. So we could get Baps, we can get Noob Scrub, and then we just need 1 more. Maybe Azur. Azur, do you play Overwatch? Are you an Overwatch gamer, Azur? Okay, okay, 1 HP. Fuck yeah, dude. I love swipe. We looking good, boys. We looking real good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. Oh yeah, this was the next song. I think this was the next song. Never mind. This wasn't the song I was thinking of. We can listen to this one though. This is a banger. This deck is just so disgusting, bro. If you just draw like almost any of your early game cards and you just start buffing them, like decks just cry. Like, what does he do to this?
I wonder.
Ziliax is decent. Heals him. Takes out a 3-2. He's gonna heal 6 out of it, kill 2 minions. I mean, that's just really good. Alright. Let's see if we can find a way to buff the board or kill Ziliax. That's a buffing card. Overflow heals him, but I do draw, but it's not worth it. I could keep the minion alive and pounce that, but I think giving this guy damage is the better choice. So let's trade this guy in here. I should actually save that as burst, right? Turn 6 is flick. So let's just go wide here. I'm gonna save Mark of the Nature as for burst. We should just put as many minions on the board as possible. Not since like 2018 on the PS4.
I concede.
Look at that legend points, dude. We just got like, how many points is that? 15? We got 120 some points from that guy. Oh, that felt so nice, dude. Budget deck, taking him out.
Malfurion versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. I must protect.
I actually like Soul of the Forest against the Warlock because we go Acorn, Dreamway Guardians, but there's better stuff, I guess. But I do like Soul of the Forest against Warlock because like they play the Netherwing and then you're able to like have stuff that still sits on the board. We won that game with the help of the Shack Pogs. What rank are you now in Overwatch, Yaley? As long as you keep winning, nah. When we queue, we play against people who also are just queuing at the same time. Sometimes you get high, sometimes you get low, sometimes you get the same one. It all depends. We're not listening to this song, I just had to click on it because I didn't want to listen to the song that it had up there. You know what I kind of want to listen to? Nah, that song's too hard. This song's not bad, but this is gonna be one of those games that if I play the landscaping and he plays dark skies, I lose. So I could like, I could hold the landscaping. I think I'm gonna hold the landscaping, and then next turn when he dark skies, I'm gonna play landscaping and then draw. Coin? Twilight Drake? Oh. Just put the name of the song. Ayo.
Nuts to you.
Plat. Nice. Listen what I say. The reason I'm not trading into a 1/1 is because if you Plague of Flames, it's like not really that good. And like he already played 2 of his like cheaper invokes, so he'd have if he plays this 5-drop one, he can only kill 1 minion. And if he plays like a 4-drop invoke and then he plagues, we still have backup. Yeah, 4-drop. I guess he could trade twice. All right, maybe I fucked up. I'm just so scared of plague. Or I'm not scared enough of plague, but it should be fine. Playing an 8's just good. He deals with the 8 or he loses. And also pushing damage face is just very relevant. Like if he's the one trading and we're just ahead, like there's not much he can do. Depending on how aggressive he is, I could either throw down another 8. 6, he doesn't clear. Okay. So I guess I just play Reinforcements and just play another 8. He clears this, I play Treants. He clears that, I play it again. Clears that. Like, we still have gas. We have so much gas. Oh, no. Bees isn't good, because then he heals. Oh, my God. The fucking plays. To clear again. You're eventually gonna run out of clears, my man. Nether breath. Alright, I don't think we have lethal here, right? So Savage Blessing. Blessing. Savage Blessing. These have 4, 5, 6. 6, 6, 6. No. So what we can do is swipe here. Hero power. Blessing once. Go here. Trade here. So this pushes lethal, clears the board, uses minimal spells. What a Pilo man. The deck should be in the top right there for you, bud. If you're looking for the deck guide, it should be on YouTube probably tomorrow or the next day. And if you want the code, I can give you the code as well. But it's just it's a simple budget druid deck. Figured budget druid's a good way to go right now. Alright, we win. Deck's like on a 5-game winning streak. Disgusting. This deck costs like, it has no legendaries and no epics. It's just farming people.